Welcome to To Be Human podcast, episode 37 on maturity. So today I wanted to talk about maturity because, I felt like it was a relevant topic to talk about as some people are immature or some people, half mature. I feel like that's sort of, where I lie through, I've gained maturity, but still possibly still ways to go because of, my earlier life that I've mentioned before being like not really seeing the real world for what it is, and then that is, full maturity. Once you are a mature person, and so the main reason I, wanted to talk about is because of immaturity, because people don't always act mature. Some people just don't act like grown-ups about stuff, and it's a kind of problem. It's why I also partly did the patience episode, because sometimes that lack of maturity seems to lead to a lack of patience, and people always want things, but I've already covered patience. I'm pretty certain I did do that right, because I forget sometimes what I have or have not done. Yeah, I did do it. That was episode 30, and this is day 7. That was 7 episodes ago. God, I have terrible memory. I even can remember what I did 7 episodes ago. But to be fair, it's been a few weeks, but still. But anyway, immaturity is just generally kind of a problem because some people don't grow up. Not you need to fully grow up all the time. Again, I'm still have a lot of childish traits to myself. So it's not it has to, die out completely. Just the worst, the more problematic bits of being immature probably should be, sorted out through time, as that immaturity again probably can, lead to other issues, and plenty of other topics that I've already covered on the podcast. But it's just something I, want to mention because, like, it at certain points it's definitely been like noticeable, like that immaturity plays a factor in problems of so many things, like, and sometimes, it's better to be more mature because, like, it's just a natural part of, like, growing up and trying to be a better person. So, yeah. I think I mainly noticed this because of, like, the Pixelgun, like, arc of me doing stuff. Like, I felt like a lot of people didn't, like, understand that, like, like, I'm not a primarily, like, Pixelgun, person. That was just a thing that I was doing for a bit, and it was a lot larger than initially expected. So once I stopped that thing because of the horrible, horrible final stream, I don't really want to talk about that burning garbage mess. But, like, once I moved on, more back to my regular stuff, yeah, again, my regular is RP, story. Other games, I do variety of games. Always been doing a variety of games. It was just kinda one of the main games that I was doing for a bit. But it felt like, people didn't understand because of that lack of maturity, and it definitely makes it a pain, like, being like, hey, I want to do what I want to. Like, I ain't always gonna be, a slave to, someone else's wants when it's not what I want. So yeah. So yeah. Safe to say, yeah, again, I'm not returning to Pixelgon. And yeah, again, that would make some people unhappy, but if they can't, realize my reasons, well, maybe they're not, mature enough to be around, like, so, yeah. But, yeah, so I've moved on from that chapter. But, yeah, always in general, immaturity is a great problem. And that's, just generally, it is just, probably not helping people, and, you gotta, like, sort of pass on good maturity to, the next generations, like, try and make them realize, what's good and what's not, and yeah, and try and make things better so that hopefully more people can be mature within time, and hopefully people will stop being like children when they're goddamn, adults, like 30, 40, 50 years old, older. Like, seriously, some people just need to grow up already. But it's not, it's makes sense I say this the right way because my mulling my sentences make that's being in the middle of maturity, like halfway being mature but still have childlike qualities can still be fine. Like, again, I'm a person that's both mature but also still has that, I guess, childlike nature, just due to how I go about things. But then again, is it really that childish to continue to work on something that you're passionate about? Because and I'm passionate about RP, so even though that's childlike aspects, sometimes I guess childlike humor, it's still like ultimately I'm trying to create hopefully something grander, and I guess I've very well and truly succeeded in a lot of ways, as it is something that is a truly incomprehensible deeper story at times, mainly because of just how much I've done, the pure quantity of Michael and Jimmy things, mainly Michael, but stuff that I've done. So so does it make me immature? Who knows? And hi Eric, welcome. I'm not in character right now, I'm doing a podcast. And it's only during character stuff that I don't break character. But but anyway, but anyway, back to what I was saying. Maturity is something that will hopefully be improved in time by the world as a whole. Who knows? All I know is that hopefully it does get better, so there's less issues as usual. Because and I feel like it's just another technical issue of the world. And being in the middle is not bad, as I'm in the middle, just I guess, yeah, again, it's another complex thing. And it's complex to be human. And the name of the podcast. But, yeah. But, yeah. Anyway, don't think I have much else to say for this podcast episode. And, try and, set a good example for, future generations, and hopefully, less people will be absolutely immature in time, like the bad kind of immature in time. But yeah, I think that'll conclude this one. So, thank you all for watching this podcast, and peace.